Today I'm going to show you exactly how you can get faster on the ice by being on the ice. By the end of this video, you're going to have 3 simple, surefire ways that are going to have you moving faster on the ice. And I'm going to start with this simple progression, and then I'm going to let you tell me if you want me to share some more advanced strategies with you. Does that sound cool? So let's wait. We'll wait till the end of the video. I'll show you what I got. You tell me if you want more. So in these simple speed drills that we're going to do on the ice, I'm going to use a resistance band. And I'm just going to use a light to a medium resistance band. Heavier doesn't make it better. And now I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up so that that band isn't going to slip or come unanchored. So here's what I got. So I've just opened the door to the bench. I have my resistance band and I have this door anchor on it. So what's going to happen is this is going to be on the inside of the door, and then I'm going to close the door so that it's going to be fixed. And I can change the height, you know, if I want it up here, if I want it down here. It depends exactly on what I'm doing. Let me see if I can show you. So you can see how, or hopefully you can see how this is wedged on the inside. It's not going to pull through. We're all good. Let me show you too another way that I do it. If I'm somewhere and I don't have a door anchor, I just loop this over the end and then close the door, and that's looped in there. So hopefully you can see that. Now when I pull, we're all set. So the first drill is going to be a resisted outer range push followed by an assisted T-push to a stop. So for this, just to make it easy to attach, so you're not messing around with a belt, although you could definitely use a belt if you have a really big one. I'm just using a super band because then I can just loop it over. Doesn't get too hung up on all my parts. And let me remind you as I go through these drills, I'm not trying to teach you technique in any way. I'm the last person you want to be taking technique tips from. What I want to do is give you ideas that you can use yourself on the ice, or I know there's tons of goalie coaches watching that you can use with the goalies you work with and help them dial in all their technical key points. So I'm just giving you drill ideas. Hey, this is how it works. This is what you can do. This is why it helps. And then you apply the proper technique to that. So this is a light band that I'm using. So there's not going to be a whole lot of resistance, not a whole lot of assistance, because for me, these drills are still technically a little bit challenging. So what I want to do is not overload so much that it's pulling me off balance. I just want a little bit of resistance to work against. So in this first one, I'm just going to get sort of what I call an outer range power push. So I'm going to get kind of in my low wide stance and push just from here. So I'm going to push, boom, out and stop. Then coming back, now there's some tension in the band. I'm going to do an assisted T-push. So that was a resisted outer range push. Now I'm going to do an assisted T-push, boom, into a deceleration. So it gives me a little more speed, makes me have to work a little harder to decelerate. Here it makes me work harder to accelerate. So a lateral push and then an assisted T-push. And you'll do about 4 of those each way, 3 to 4. Remember, this is speed training, not conditioning. So we're not going to do like 8 reps, 10 reps, 15 reps just to burn ourselves out. We want to work on quality. We want to work on speed. We want to work on technique. So now we're going to start in our half butterfly, and we're going to do a half butterfly push. So that's going to be against the resistance. So the band is giving me some resistance. Then coming back, I'm going to do an assisted. So the bungee is assisting me by recoiling, assisted backside recovery to my skates. So if I'm here, push, and then assisted backside recovery to my skates. And again, 3 to 4 reps each direction. This next one we're going to work on, again, a resisted half butterfly push, but then we're going to come back in a half butterfly slide and work on decelerating our momentum. I'm going to show you 2 ways you can do it. One way is a bit of a bonus, but so we're going to get our push here and then push back, but work on getting that nice deceleration, staying stable, keeping balance. So it's pulling me back. I have to work a little harder, be a little sharper to decelerate. Woo! So you can see how sometimes, even though this is at my hips, it still can kind of pull me off balance, which I really like because I have to work against that. Here's the other way you could do it. You can do butterfly push, come back, recover to your skates. Recover to your skates. Guess how many? Yeah, 3 to 4. One of the things you'll notice as you're working with the bands on the ice with that little bit of resistance is how much difference it makes when you bend your knees and hips a little bit more, when you load your legs versus when you're kind of standing more upright. And you don't even realize that you're doing it, but you can really feel a difference in the power. So play around with that a bit. If you listen to the In Goal Radio podcast with Franz Jean, you should listen to every single episode. It's fantastic. But go listen to that one specifically. He's the goalie coach for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And some of this outer range power that we worked on, in particular in the first drill, is exactly what he talks about in terms of Vasilevskiy's success, is that he's so powerful in that outer range. He doesn't need a big push. He uses a quick, powerful push, which is exactly what we've been talking about for the last year or two. But it's really cool to hear a goalie coach talk about how that impacts performance on the ice from his perspective. The bands that I'm using in this drill, they come with a whole set of different sizes, strengths of bands. They come with handles, they come with door anchors, they come with ankle cuffs, they come with everything. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check them out. Really good idea to have a set, especially when we're still a little like, are we going to get locked out of our gyms again, any day now. I also want you to keep in mind that just working on these drills isn't going to be enough. Strength feeds power. So if you're not doing the right types of strength training away from the ice, you're not going to have sort of built up the engine that you need to really execute these drills on the ice. If you're not sure what that should be, it's not leg press, I'll tell you that. And then I'll put a link in the description of a video I made. It's called something like How Goalies Build Lightning Fast Legs, something like that. I'll put a link in the description. You can go check it out and just make sure that your off-ice strength training is on point. So those are the basics. Those will get you started. Those will get the juices flowing if you're a goalie coach. If you want me to share some of the more advanced techniques, I actually have some that are really nice because they integrate core stabilization or dynamic core stabilization on the ice. If you're interested in those, let me know. I'll make a video and share it with you. But for now, this is Maria from goalietrainingpro.com. If you haven't done so yet, go to the App Store, search Butterfly Challenge and do that. It's free. Otherwise, I will catch you next time.